Jonathan Barnes with Accruit. I want to explain the process of making improvements on land that you may already own or that a related party, meaning like a related tax partnership or somebody that's a relative to you may already own in a 1031 exchange transaction. This is a very common question that we get. It frequently arises in low inventory markets or when the cost of lending has significantly increased. Taxpayers are looking to exchange out of real estate interest and then inject their exchange value into just improvements. So how do you structure an exchange transaction wherein we are going to be talking about acquiring an interest, a real property interest, and real property improvements? What needs to occur in this scenario, if the same taxpayer, for instance, owns the replacement property, the base ground, or fee simple interest, as it's most commonly referred to, is that the whole practice here is to try and find a related party to the exchanging entity or to the exchanging taxpayer. So you look and you say, if it's same on both sides, then somehow the ownership needs to change on the replacement base property, and there needs to be a seasoning of that interest, and then the exchange can commence. Or you can structure it where it's more of a tiered approach, and there is another master tenant injected into the mix, and then the accommodator is engaging with that master tenant. So let me back up a minute here and explain exactly what you are acquiring as replacement property in a 1031 exchange. The accommodator would need to be engaged to carve out and hold for the benefit of the exchanging party a long-term leasehold interest. The IRS has frequently held in Treasury that a long-term leasehold interest of 30 years or greater is like kind to a fee simple interest. So you're engaging a 1031 exchange accommodator to come into the replacement property ground, carve out a brand new long-term leasehold interest, and hold it in there in that accommodating entity for a period of time during the build-outs. Then the exchange value is used to make tenant improvements to that ground lease, and then that is what is ultimately acquired by the exchanging party, whether it be an individual or a partnership or a trust. They will take an assignment of the ground lease and the tenant improvements from the accommodator. There are several moving parts here, but I think the big takeaway is the like-kind standard, in the sense that a long-term leasehold interest of 30 years or greater when tacked to tenant improvements is eligible for like-kind treatment, and that if you find yourself in a scenario where you own both the relinquished property and the replacement property, it's best to reach out to Accruit early and often so we can properly structure the transaction and ultimately find a way that we can engage with a related party. We've written articles on this topic on our blog. You can refer to those or contact us for more information on how to appropriately structure a leasehold construction to suit exchange. Thank you.